Hey humans, Batsy here with a little guide. Today I'm going to show you how to go from this to this, while still keeping a good amount of FPS. Like most people, I love playing with shaders. It makes the game look amazing, but sometimes, shaders make my PC want to become a really expensive toaster. Even when my PC isn't melting, the FPS can get pretty bad, especially when playing with the Create mod, which I imagine at this point, most of my viewers play with Create. So I thought I would make a little guide with what mods to use to improve FPS, what shaders I personally use, and how to set them up. I play on 1.19.2, most of these mods are available in many versions, but not all of them, or all their options might be available if you play in a different version of the game. I also try to play in Fabric when I can, and some of these mods are only for Fabric, but there tend to be Forge counterparts, so you might want to look into those, if you are forced to choose Forge instead. I like using CurseForge because it's what I'm used to, and it's fairly easy to set up new mod packs, and find the right mods, but there are few other alternatives that are the same, and the mods are available on the internet anyway. These are the essential mods I always use. In the case you're playing with Create, it's very important you install the Iris and Oculus Flywheel Compact. I will show it later, but if you don't, the FPS are going to be really bad. Enhanced Vanilla by Zali is the resource pack I use the most. It has connected textures, and overall it looks the best in my opinion. As for shaders go, complementary shaders, it's one of the best options out there, with the most amount of configuration, at least that I know of. The first setting I changed is the sky. If we go into sky, then overworld sky color. Here I would recommend changing the day red multiplier to 60, and the day green multiplier to 120. That makes it so the sky doesn't look so pale, which I personally don't like. Next we go into night sky settings, and we turn on galaxies, as well as increase the galaxy brightness to 2, and star brightness to 2. This is a personal preference, so ignore this setting if you don't like it. To have this thin outline around the blocks, which I personally think it looks neat, we go to World Outline Settings. Then we turn on the alternative outline, we make sure it's set to Dungeons, and we change the strength and thickness both to 3. To finish we go into Water. We turn on Projected Caustics, and increase the underwater fog distance to 192. The last thing that might surprise most, is that I personally prefer to change the profile to low. The reason for that is that even comparing them side by side, from the high to the low, there isn't a really big difference in quality, and the FPS get much better. This is the comparison in a random world, between the default settings with a render distance of 16, and my settings with same render distance. From about 70 average FPS, to 85 average FPS, which is a reasonable amount for the little change in quality. Now, the problem with Create is that normally the flywheel engine turns off when it detects shaders. Something very relevant because that engine is what makes Create be able to run efficiently. As you can see here, if we're using shaders without the flywheel compatibility mod we get around 20 frames per second. But if we turn it on, we go up to around 90 frames per second with high settings, and up to average of 110 frames per second with low settings. 20 extra FPS might not sound as much, but if the base was bigger and had more stuff around, the difference between 20 and 30 frames per second is very noticeable. Following, I'm going to show visual comparisons for some of the settings with tweaked, so the humans can see what and why we changed them for. I hope the humans find this little guide helpful. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Take care everyone, and until the next one.